It's spooky season, which means let's get into it. All right, you guys, so I saw Profusion came out with a Casper collection, and I am a huge Casper fan. My 3 Halloween movies are Hocus Pocus, The Monster Squad, and Casper. The Casper that had Devin Sawa and Christina Ricci in it, I believe it came out in the 90s, but that is my favorite version of Casper. And I went up to Walgreens and I picked up some of the things here, so I'm going to show them to you and we're going to put them to use, and I'm really excited for this, if you guys can't tell. So let's go ahead and get into this. So the first thing I'm going to be using during this is going to be this mirror, and it is a handheld mirror, and it does have some iridescence going onto it, and then this is the sticker that covers the mirror. It's really, really cute. I love it. And it does have some charms that hang from the bottom here, and this one here actually has a face on it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see because of the reflection, but it does have a face on it. But this is super, super cute, and I love this. I've been actually looking for a bigger handheld mirror, and this is the one I usually use. So in comparison, this one is a little small. This one will probably be the one you guys start seeing in my videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off so I can use it during the video. And this is a really good mirror. You guys can kind of see my plants over there. It's a really nice size mirror. I think the sticker's really cute, but I kind of wanted to get it as a usable mirror. So the next thing that they had is going to be the Ghostly Trio. This is a 3-piece lip and cheek balm set. Again, with the packaging, it is adorable. And in this set, you get the shade Hey Boo, which is kind of looking like a peachy coral. Ooh, a bright pink coral right there. Next you get Ghosted here, which looks a little bit more kind of red. Oh, definitely brighter with a little bit more red in it, if you can't tell. This one's more peachy, that one's more red. And then the shade Love You right here. This one that has a hair on it looks to be a little bit more of a mauve tone. So those are the 3 shades that you get in the Ghostly Trio. And then this next thing that I picked up is super, super cute. It is the holographic highlighter. Look at that packaging. That is gonna look so good on my fandom display back there. I absolutely love it. And this is what that looks like. It actually does have a film over it. So it does look like it has like a blue shift, almost like my Corpse Bride oh my gosh, almost like my Corpse Bride highlighter. This is definitely, it's got a blue, it's got a purple. That is definitely a holographic highlighter, we will say, as the name says. So can't wait to put that on my face. It doesn't look like it has glitter particles in it, but I mean, it might show up that way on the skin. So very pretty, very excited about that one. And then last but not least, you guys know I had to pick up the palette, and it does have like the little kind of crystals in it. It's very, very pretty. And then this is what the inside looks like. And the names are on this sheet of paper, which is why I left it in there. But I really like this color story. I think it's very pretty, and I love the holographic like background to this. It's super, super fun. So let's get into this makeup now. So let's go ahead and get into trying on this makeup, because that's the part that I'm excited for, and I'm sure the part that you guys are excited for as well. Gonna clip back my bangs here just a bit. The first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyes with my Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to go into this purple shade right here. And I don't have the sleeve on it, but I will let you guys know, maybe pop up on the screen, what the actual shade name is. And I can tell you right off the bat, this is a very powdery shadow. Okay, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is slightly lighter. I know it's hard to see these colors with the holographic background, but it is a slightly lighter purple. I'm gonna use that to blend out the edges of this darker purple that I put on here. almost seems like that first purple blended away, so I'm gonna go back in with that first purple shade and try to re-intensify that deeper purple shade there. All right, that's slightly better. Got a little bit more gradient going on there. Okay, so I'm going to go into this really, really dark purple, and I'm gonna put that over the outer corner. For as dark as that shade isn't in the pan, it's kind of not translating that dark on the eyes. I might have to go into that deeper shade that's next to it. Okay, I'm going to go into this shade right here. It looks like one of those that is like a red, brown, shifty shade. So I'm gonna put that next to that deep purple that we just did. Okay, really had to build it up to get that shade, but that is a-okay. I still like that shade. And let's see here. Let's try to use this pink shade right here for the inner corner. Kind of looks like a pinky purple, maybe? I know when I was swatching this palette yesterday, this pinky purple shade was one that did seem almost like it was a topper shade. So this might be one that you have to put over a different shade to get the pigmentation that you want. So for this shade here that was a topper shade, I dug my brush in. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the dip, but I really dug my brush in and then it started applying. So it might just be the top layer that needs to come off. I kind of want it to be just a little bit darker, so I think I'm gonna go into this one right here. It's more of a dark blue than a purple, but it does seem a little bit darker than the other shade, and maybe it'll apply a little bit better, get a little bit more depth in the outer corner. Just kind of a little along the lower lash line there. That shade has a lot of fallout with the brush that I'm using, just to let you know. Use that first brush there and just kind of blend that just a little bit so there's not that harsh line right there. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that, minus the fallout, but that can be cleaned up. So let me go ahead and throw on my base makeup and we can play with some of the blushes. Okay, I have my base makeup done, but I have not powdered yet because I'm going to go in with one of these lip cheek balm sets. So let's see here, the little faces on these are adorable. You have one that's kind of sleeping there. You have one that is winking at you. I think I'm gonna go for the one that's winking at you, and it is the one that is Love You, and it's kind of the mauve-y one. I think that would look really good with the eyes. So I'm gonna take it on my brush here, not directly on my skin, and see how that goes. Wow, okay. Let's see what we got, shall we? It blended out super nice. It's not having like an issue blending out. I will say, because of the brush I'm using, it is kind of going on as a stripe, but it does blend out so pretty. Kind of has a little bit of a dewy finish. Ooh, I really do like that color. As this color, the shade Love You, oh, that's a really pretty blush. Okay, I dig it. All right, let me powder my face and we can do some highlighter. Okay, so I did go ahead and powder and do my eyebrows and add my contour or my bronzer off camera, and that blush you can still see. I didn't add any more blush on top of it. This is just the blush applied with powder over it, which I like because I don't see the point in laying another blush on top of a blush. It's an extra step that I don't think I need to do personally, but I like it. So let's go ahead and try out this holographic highlighter here called Ghosting You. I'm very, very interested in this. You can kind of see on the brush a little bit of mica shimmer, so that might show up on the skin that way, but let's see what we got. Wow! Puh! Oh, okay. I will say this highlighter is probably not going to be for the vast majority of people on a day-to-day basis, but if you're like me and you love color, or you just want something for the Halloween season, the spooky season, you guys, like, it's nice. I like it. Oh, wow. Like, wow, right? Ah, look at that. Dang, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and finish off the lower lash line here, and to go with the blue highlighter that I'm using, I think I'm gonna go in with this blue shimmer here on the lower lash line. Oh yeah, that just ties right in with that blue highlighter. And then I'm going to take this white shade right here and put it on the inner corner, upper and lower lash line. So for the lips, I'm going to go back into these, and I think I'm just going to try them all on. And I'm going to start with the shade Ghosted here. It's a very comfortable balm tint there. And that is the shade Ghosted on the lips. Very comfortable formula. And wiped away, like with just the paper towel, it does leave a nice pink flush on the lips. I like that. Next is going to be the shade Hey Boo. And this is the shade Hey Boo. Still very comfortable. Love the comfort aspect of these. And again, wiped away with just a paper towel, it does leave just a nice flush on the lips. I like that. Last but not least is going to be the shade that I used as a blush today, and this is the shade Love Ya. All right, let me go ahead and throw on some mascara and line my eyes, and we can discuss the Casper collection. Okay, you guys, this is the final look with my Profusion Casper collection. Let's go ahead and talk about it, starting with the mirror that I absolutely love. And it is a decent size mirror. Unlike some of the other mirrors that they've been coming out with that are really small, this is actually a nice size mirror, and I will be using this a lot because I love Casper. This Ghostly Trio Lip and Cheek Balm, you guys, these are actually the first cheek products that I actually feel comfortable using on my lips too. Most of the time when you are talking cheek products, they're going to be too dry for your lips, or if it's a lip and cheek product, it might be too wet and like balmy for your cheeks. These were actually just perfect in between. I like it as a lip balm. I like it on my cheeks. I think it's a very pretty color, and I didn't have to layer my blush. I could put powder on top of it and you can still see the blush, which is very nice. So I actually really like these. The highlighter, you guys, I just love this. This is so perfect for spooky season, and I know it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea because it is blinding. It is blue, it is there. This is definitely a there highlight, but it's gorgeous. So if you are into that, I highly recommend. And then of course, the palette. Now, as you guys saw in the swatches, some of these did not swatch the greatest, and I purposely used the ones that did not swatch the greatest on my eyes because I wanted to see how they performed. But some of these shades, like this one here, are just gorgeous and totally there, and a lot of this palette did swatch very well, and I can't wait to play with those shades. But the shades that did not swatch the greatest, like this one, you do have to dig your brush into. It's like this top layer is not performing, but once you get down beyond that top layer, that one worked. This one, which did not swatch the greatest, actually turned out to be a very nice inner corner highlight, so I did really like that. This purple that swatched really light, I did have to build up. And this dark purple down here was not exactly the darkest. You might want to go for this shade here, or even this shade here if you want to deepen up your outer corner a little bit. But all in all, I like the look that I got from this palette. I think it's a very fun collection, and I can't wait to do another look with it. Let me know down below what your favorite Casper is and what your favorite product is from this collection. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!